Shalom. Kohola Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the 144,000, the elect of the nation of Israel that's teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Get deliverance from that evil man. You know what's that evil man? It's the so-called white man, Esau Edom, and this the guy that you're going to need deliverance from, man. You know, because Jake think they're going to be able to take on the so-called white man, Esau Edom, when this society crash and all hell break loose. A nigga favorite line is, I'm going to go out in a hell of gunfire. You know, that nigga step on my, all that crazy, proudful speech. You know, and niggas really take the carnal approach when concerning the so-called white man, Esau Edom, coming down with great wrath, but that shows that you're going to be destroyed, man, because you can't beat the so-called white man in his own game. And where's this guy? He's a carnal beast, man. You got to pretty much bring him to your playing field, man, and which that's in the spirit. And this guy, he can't handle the things of the spirit because he's not a spiritual being. You see, everything that he does is through carnality, man. Even from his witches and warlocks, it's all carnal wisdom, man. You know. So in order to even be kept safe from this guy, you would have to cleave to Yahweh by Shema Shah, because the Lord is going to preserve those who cleave unto him, man. You know, real quick, this the book of Psalms, chapter, Psalms chapter 140 and verse 1. He said, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. And who's that evil and violent man? The so-called white man, Esau Edom. Hey, this the guy that shoots schools up, you know, movie theaters. You see, drive trucks in the crowds of people, put chemtrails in the air, GMO foods in stores, pollute the minds of children. And this is that evil and violent man. You see that you living amongst here in America, man. You see, and you're going to need deliverance from him, because when all hell break loose here in the society, this is the guy that's going to be hunting you down, man. You see, because ultimately, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, his whole makeover is to ultimately wage war against the children of Israel. See, scripture tell you how he was going to come down on you having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. You see, the Lord is going to put that ancient spirit back in this man, and you're going to see the horns of this devil. You know, and you're going to need deliverance from him. You see, he said, which imagine mischief in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. You see, this is the makeover. This is his whole makeover, man, to wage war against the children of Israel. You see, and that season is coming. Lord tell you how woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and that destruction draweth not. You see, and that a part of that sword drawing nigh is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. I tell you in I believe that Psalms, the 13th chapter, how the sword of the Most High is the wicked, man. Seeing that wicked goes back to the so-called white man, Esau Edom. So this is that whipping stick that the Lord is going to put on the 2/3, man. You see? Yeah, he said, which imagine mischief in their hearts, continually are they gathered together for war. You see, you niggas out here partying and bullshitting, bitches twerking on headlights, and niggas trying to figure out new scams and shit. While the so-called white man is in militia groups. This nigga is in the woods doing training, you know, drills, and this nigga is creating new weapons. You know what I mean? So, hey, he's gathered together for war while you in that spirit of partying and bullshit. You know, he says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Say lie, yeah, you see, because that's going to come through their laws and legislations that they're going to push forth in order to come down on you. You know, scriptures also tell you that's Isaiah the 10th chapter, woe to them that make unrighteous decrees. You see, and that's going into the laws and legislations that's pushed in this society, in which it's all going to be an effort to come down on you. You know, he said, keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man. In which we all going to have to pray this to y'all by Shema Shah, because the Lord is going to open his man up to come down with great wrath. You know, and you want to be kept from the hands of this devil, preserved from this man. You see, he said, preserve me from the violent man. who have purpose to overthrow my goings, and that's the whole MO, to get you to take the charagma. You see, in which ultimately that's going to lead to your destruction, because those who take that charagma, you know, it's going to make you, you know, for the lack of better terms, a permanent American. And when the Lord sent forth those missiles to this society, you know, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native Indian, which you're the biblical Israelites, and if you have this man's device, you know, inserted in you in order to continue in this society, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. You won't be delivered from that nuclear destruction that's about to come and wipe America out soon, man. You know, he said, the proud have hid a snare. Yeah, who's the proud, man? The so-called white man. You know, yeah, he said, the proud have hid a snare for me, and cords they have spread. He said they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Yeah, and it's ultimately to catch you, man. You know, and these snares and gins, you know, and nets are pretty much the philosophies and doctrines that's pushed here in America. Because everything that's pushed into society is an effort to keep you from the frequency of Yahweh and Shema Shai, and that in itself is going to lead you to death. Because the frequency of the Lord, it leads to life, man. And when you're following anything outside of Yahweh Shema Shai, death is going to follow you, man. And it's ultimately going to lead you down that path of death. You see? But this is that man that you want to be protected from, because this is that guy that's going to ultimately come down with great wrath, that violent and evil man, which is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. You see, real quick, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 14. He said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth not. You see, that sword is drawing not, man. Hey, tell you how the sword is sharpened, even to make a sword slaughter. So while you been partying and bullshitting, this man has been sharpening his swords, man. This nigga has been becoming a more crafty devil. You know, he's becoming a more of a serpent. You see, he's becoming more warlike. While you niggas is, this nigga doing quick draw drills and shit. You know, blind eye drills. While you niggas is just out here trying to get fly, man, and chasing a bag. You see, not knowing that the sword in your destruction is drawing nigh. He said one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, because the swords of America is about to turn to a battlefield, man. And it's all gonna be through the civilians, man. You see, you're gonna have all these clash wars, race wars, civil wars. You know, Democrats against Republicans, freedom fighter against, you know, niggas who for the systems, the rebels. You see, all these things is ultimately about to take place, but then the race wars, you know, is going to be one of the heaviest things, because Esau is going to be taking out Jacob, man. You know, tell you Jacob's trouble, which is a day that was tailor-fitted for you 2/3 to get took out, man, by the so-called white man. Esau, even the Lord is going to allow this man to have his way with you. You see? And this is why we tell you to repent and return to Yahweh Shema Shai, because when these things take place, those who, hey, Lord tell you that the fear of the Lord, they camp it around about those that fear him. You know? So if you fear the Lord, he'll keep you away from the things that's about to unfold here in this society, man. You know, this Job chapter 5 and verse 19, he said he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. You see, that 7th trouble, which is those ICBM missiles coming to the society. You see, he said there shall no evil touch you. You see, because when you repent and return to Yahweh Shema Shai, you pretty much put yourself back in harmony with the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. And that in itself was going to bring forth deliverance. You know, he said, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war, from the power of the sword. You see? And not only is people going to be getting drafted off the World War III, but you're going to have war right here in the swords of America, man, with the civilians. But the Lord said that he would deliver you from the power of the sword, which is that damn devil, that evil and violent man, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. You see, he say, thou should be hid from the scourges of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when they come in, because that's what's about to take place on the swords of America, is complete destruction. You see, he said, destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. Because even considering the beast, there's been many animal attacks lately. You see, which I've been meaning to do a couple lessons on those, but hey, this just shows you the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is heavy in the earth. And it's all in an effort to bring forth, the destruction of the wicked. You see? But I just wanted to speak on that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Pray up and stay up, man. You see, and pray to the Lord, keep you away from the violent and wicked man, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. Until next video, I say shalom.